is 6:57 and is the 18th, Saturday. I got cut off because somebody called me. That's why I hate recording on my phone, but I really don't feel like I have the mental ability to just grab the camera right now. So I just wanted to record this quickly. Today's been super difficult. I woke up at 5, and since 5 o'clock, I have been running around for other people doing work for real estate. And then after that, I got home. I literally laid on the floor. Like, I could not mentally handle doing any more work. And I just like laid there like this for like a solid 20 minutes. And then I had a really productive morning. Like, I did my mobility, I meditated, I ironed my clothes, I organized my stuff, I made my room clean, I did so much stuff. And then I don't know why, it just felt like I did nothing because I'm trying to compound so much stuff every day. And it kind of makes me realize that it's okay to make mistakes. Like, I'm not mad at myself, and I think I'm gonna have to skip the gym today. At first, I was trying to be like, oh, well, maybe I can go later in the day, but no, I'm not gonna be mad at myself about skipping today because I've been consistently going for the past, I think, literally since Monday to today. I think from Monday to Friday, I've worked out every single day but today. And even today, I still did mobility. I've been eating healthy, tracking my calories. I had 2 slices of pizza, but I tracked it. So shout out to my mom for trying to sabotage my diet every single day. But as a whole, I just really want to talk about what we should do when we're feeling overwhelmed. And more than feeling overwhelmed, what are you supposed to do when you're in a position where you feel like everything is coming at you at once? And I think for me today, what I realized was it's really not just about focusing on everything that's coming at you. It's about sitting back and kind of going, okay, task 1, task 2, and task 3 are coming at me all at once. I have to do these things, but something happened to this task, something happened to this task, and something happened to this task. Everything is messing up today. What can I do? Now, unless it's completely out of your control, take it one thing at a time and just keep going. That's obviously the best thing to do, is just work from one thing to another slowly. And also, one of the things that I've been trying to take this, especially now that I'm taking like more mindful movements towards a better goal. I think the best thing is to go, okay, I have this amount of time to do this, this, and this. If I can go to the gym now, then I can, after that, do this. And then after that, I can do this. It's important to slowly kind of plan your days and not just go, okay, I got to do this, and then I got to do this, and then I got to do this, and try to scramble yourself. If you're already screwed up because a bunch of fucking bullshit has happened to you today, the only thing that you can really do is sit back and go, okay, this is messed up. I made a mistake, or I made a slip up, or something happened. And if it's not in your control, like for me today has been one of the most stressful days I've had in a fat minute. I have not felt this stressed out in a while. And it's because I'm working way harder. I'm doing way more stuff. And because of that, I'm feeling the pressure. But that's pressure makes diamonds, dude. You have to sit back and go, okay, if all of this is happening and there's nothing I can do to control it, I'm just gonna do everything I can control. Because once you get to a point where you're working so hard that you come home and you're so exhausted, when you hit that bed, you just pass out, the only thing that you can really do is go, okay, all the problems I have right now, I got yelled at by my boss. My girlfriend got mad at me. my I failed an exam, whatever. If you already did everything you can, you have to take the moment and just ask yourself, in the grand scheme of things, how big is this? I have never been a good student. I failed multiple classes, over 7 classes I think I failed, over 8 maybe. I dropped out of my first college. I'm in community college now. And I still have failed some classes in community college. Not because I'm not smart, it was because I just didn't put the work in. But my whole life I told myself, I'm stupid. But I found out I had ADHD. It took me my whole life to find out. My high school honestly kind of failed me in that fact because I was never like screened for it. Nobody ever asked me to take a test, nothing. There's plenty of kids that did have it, and maybe it wasn't because I was hyperactive. Maybe it was just because the type of ADHD I have stops me from focusing as much. It gives me more of a task paralysis. I don't know how to explain it, but I act normal. Like I'm not like jumping off the walls, but I do have a hard time starting things. And when I sit and I'm struggling with an item, if I'm struggling, I'm struggling. Like there's nothing I can do. Like I will sometimes wake up and be stuck in bed because I just can't move. And only until I started learning about stuff to help with it did I actually get some change. But even outside of that, just as a person, whether I'm neurotypical or not, everybody has their own setbacks in life. And I think mine defined me. I think failing school the first time I did taught me a couple things. It taught me some things about my family. It taught me some things about myself. It taught me some things about school. It taught me some things about what I actually want in life. If I didn't have that, I would have never self-actualized. I would have never had these things. So everything happens for a reason, first of all. But second of all, if you've already messed up and it's out of your control, you can only do what you can do. You can only do as much as you can do, right? Then that sounds stupid, but it's just, there's only so much we as people control. So it's important to see what you can control and try to take advantage of doing it. And if you can't do anything about it, then relax, take a break, take a deep breath, and get back at it. A friend of mine was struggling with something the other day. He was spazzing. Like he was so stressed. He was like, you could see it on his face. He literally had the most fear I've seen in him in a while. And I don't think it was like fear as much as it was he wants this thing that he's been working towards really badly. And he has another job that he has to work at, and he has school, or for him not school, but for him he has the fact that he lives alone. He doesn't have anybody really around him outside of maybe me and a couple of his other friends, and he's in a very isolated position. And when you can see that golden ticket and you're so close to grabbing it and it's finally there and you actually feel like you have a shot at grabbing it and you just don't, it hurts so bad. So he's scared as shit because he's been hurt before. And I'm talking to him and I go, dude, one of the things that it took me getting there to realize this. It took me to getting my first sale in real estate to realize that all the fear I had before it was useless. And I know, and it's not just about sales. It's not just about business. It's not just about math or exams or homework or food or dieting or gymming or whatever it is, whatever task or bullshit you're going through. If I have, I have to lose weight. I have to go down to 200 pounds. If every day I stress the fuck out about every single minute detail that I could do, every single macro, every vitamin I could take, am I on this pill? Am I on this? Am I on that? Am I on that? I would go fucking crazy before I even drop the pound. And I talked to my coach about it. I talked to this guy. I mean, he's not really my coach. He's just the guy who owns my gym, but he's such a cool guy. And I talked to him, and I was asking him the other day, because I was getting ultra hyper hyper analyzing my workout. And I was like, dude, I worked out on the treadmill for 45 minutes and my app is telling me it's 200 calories. I think it's more. And he's like, you are focusing on it too much. You just need to move and eat less and lift the weight and eat protein. That's it. In a gist. And I knew that. But having someone tell me that helped me. But it really is, all the problems we have are so small in the long run that it's much better that, and it's something my father has told me my whole life. When you're going through something, the best thing you can do in a panicking situation is go back and take a deep breath and try your hardest to stay calm. Being calm in stressful, pressured environments will create a better version of you. More than I think being calm in a stressful environment is something that people with ADHD do really good, I think, because like, you'll have to, like, it'll be 11:30 and I find out that I have an exam and I'm just at it. And I've realized when that stuff happens, which I'm hoping I never do, touch wood again, that, I never do that again, because procrastinating is like the worst thing I can possibly do. And I honestly feel like procrastinating is just as bad as, just wasting your whole day away. Procrastinating is like the devil. I think it genuinely is a demon. I think it's a evil thing. And outside of procrastination, overthinking and procrastination are two of the most damaging things that almost everybody does. I think everybody does procrastination and overthinking, and it's something that I think, especially with technology and everything, it's way easier to now. I think it's talked about enough. I don't think it's not talked about. I think it just needs more action. Like, people are procrastinating from stopping themselves from procrastinating. It's ridiculous. But basically, one of the things he told me was just to always be calm in a panicking situation. And that I had a terrible problem today, and it was like something, I was just hyper analyzing this social interaction I had with someone who basically is really important in my life, and I was just like, oh my god, what am I doing? Like, they already said what they said. Now, if I keep going forward and trying to make things better or do something differently, it's probably going to make things worse than if I just kind of let it slide. Like, I don't even know if they're upset. And also, you have to ask yourself, like, do you think you're in the right? Because if you do think you're in the right in a certain situation, is there even a point of thinking about it? Half the time, overanalyzing a conversation does absolutely nothing for you. Half the time, overanalyzing anything does absolutely nothing for you. So it's important to take a step back from what you're going through and just think. Just maybe not think. Maybe just take a step back and take a deep breath first. Take a couple deep breaths. And then ask yourself, is what I'm doing actually benefiting me, or does it look like it's benefiting me? Because we kind of live right now is probably at least for me, I've noticed there's so many things in my life that I pretend benefit me that don't. And getting rid of that brainwashing of thinking those things benefit you will genuinely change your life for the better, 100%. And I guess that's it, honestly. Kind of a weird way to end things. It was kind of hard to record this again. I probably rambled a little bit, but I honestly don't care. Dude, so many, bro. It is so bad outside. I keep scratching my arms and shit. But anyway, talk to y'all soon. I don't even know. End video.